and show.
Let's just turn. Yeah, let's everybody smiling straight at me. Right.
Yeah, in my opinion, you know, you put yourself in my seat there. I'm driving straight at a concrete wall, and in a carbon fibre yacht, it's not probably the most comfortable thing to be doing. That's worth a good $5 million. But look, we're racers, and you know, I was trying to give them enough space. We gave them space. We gave the Aussies space to get around the mark, and I was scared we were going to be on the wall, and I actually didn't think 3 boats were going to fit that wide, and I'm sure no one envisioned that situation happening, but it happened, and we were there, and you know, in my view where I was sitting, we were probably okay, but you go and look at the umpire app and the view that they have, and it's completely different. And whether that's right or wrong, that's to be debated. I'm actually incredibly proud of what this team's done. It's been 2 years since the inception of Canada's SailGp team, and you know, we started the team with the slogan, "We can inspire," and that's the whole purpose of this team, is to be inspiring the next generation of Canadian sailors. And to date, we've done that. We've started a foiling program called We Can Foil, and that's had over 1,000 kids foiling on wasps since in the last 2 years. We've got 10 hubs around Canada, foiling hubs. We've got, I think, 27% of that are females, so it's incredible what they've done. They've got 25 trained coaches in foiling now. So what this team's done for Canada is just mind-blowing, and I'm incredibly proud of that. And this team has a great future. Canada has a great future for foiling and sailing as well.
Yeah, looking back on it, what an amazing finish. We ended up just off the back of the train, and you know, to come back in, I was actually a little nervous with how close the boat 3 wide, I think Phil it was going to end up to the wall. But yeah, it was amazing to see all 3 boats fit through there, and yeah, get another win on the board for New Zealand. Yeah, it was definitely an interesting thing. Yeah, prior to the event, I definitely didn't think we were going to be sailing on the 29-metre wing with the discussions that we had. But you know, then probably the bit I didn't agree with was the fact that the teams had the option. You know, we're very much in a one design configuration, so to see, you know, the potential of a team sailing with different gear was, you know, something I didn't agree with. But yeah, by the time we actually got out there racing with it, it was, you know, business as normal.
Jimmy spread a nasty rumour that I had agreed to call my son Jimmy if he won the event, which was not true, and it caused me a lot of anxiety, and I was a little conflicted there, whether I wanted the Aussies to finish first, but obviously no. And they did such an amazing job. Jimmy did an amazing job, and it was so exciting. I mean, we've got a light week planned this weekend, and but that racing in Dubai showed how exciting light winds can be, and you can have a spectacular event even in light air venues, which in sailing, really, no one thought that can be done. You need lots of wind for it to be exciting, but that's not the case, and hopefully we have a similar exciting event this week. I can see lots of different arguments there. Peter didn't get a penalty at the end from the Australian laugh because he was close to the finish line, whereas that sort of leniency wasn't given to Phil being so close to hitting a wall. He was still given a penalty in that situation. So you can see it go either way. And yeah, I think Phil and I have both been pretty critical of the umpiring in the past, and yeah, that one just didn't go his way. But yeah, Jimmy and Ben were in 3rd and 4th in the standings when they left. I honestly consider those two as like 2 of my biggest rivals to win the championship each year. And to be frankly honest, I think some of the younger generation haven't stepped up to the plate as much as they could have, and they've got to prove it. Jimmy and Ben are in their mid-40s and still winning events consistently, and the new young generation, most of them haven't won an event. And I don't feel they were forced out by any means. There's no, you look at the results and it's not results the reason why they're leaving. They just feel it's time for the new guys to come through. But results-wise, they were still the top sailors in the world. And I guess I just think the young generation need to really show why they're the next generation of this fleet and knock us off. I'm now the oldest skipper in the fleet. I guess I'm throwing down the gauntlet a little with that. But I think it's just my honest opinion that if you are the next generation, you've got to prove why you're the best in the world, and you've got to knock us older guys off the perch. And so it's exciting to see what's going to happen. The young guys have the opportunity. They're out here. They've got a boat to drive in SailGp, the top sailing league in the world. and they've got to take that opportunity with both hands, or they'll be replaced.